As Americans, we rely on our leaders to get us through when times are tough and things may need to change. The American Revolution was just one of those times. This is the story of just some of those leaders. During the 1700s, Great Britain developed 13 colonies in North America, but many colonists did not approve of the way the king ruled over them. One of the problems they had were the taxes that were levied on them by Parliament, even though they had no representation. This political cartoon from the day makes the point that we would be stronger if we stuck together. Like Abe Lincoln would say a century later, a house divided cannot stand. John Adams, who would later become our second president, played a major role in us gaining our independence. Way before many would even consider it, he wanted us to declare our independence from Great Britain. He, along with Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, Robert Livingston, and Roger Sherman, would make up the Committee of Five that would come up with the Declaration of Independence. While some in America were loyalists and wanted to stay loyal to King George, and others were patriots and wanted to declare their independence, there were still others who didn't know what side to choose. And then, out of nowhere, came this guy, Thomas Paine, to change many minds. His pamphlet, Common Sense, explained in simple terms why it made no sense for the American colonies to be subjects of the King of England. Many people were convinced to become patriots instead of loyalists. Ben Franklin was known for his work in science, his many inventions, and his ideas that improved life in Philadelphia. He also was a big part of our march towards independence. He traveled to Great Britain to try to work out our differences with them. He was scorned and got nowhere. He would then travel to France and eventually convince the French to help us in our war with Great Britain. Thomas Jefferson wrote one of the most important documents in American history. Do you know what that was? He wrote the Declaration of Independence, which said to the world that we are no longer subjects of the British Crown and that we are now the United States of America. We would first have to win the war to really become independent. The man to lead us was General George Washington. He was a strong, confident leader whom the men respected. His faith would get him through the roughest moments of the war. His tactical moves were vital in winning the war. Eventually, British General Charles Cornwallis would surrender to American General George Washington in Yorktown, Virginia, 1783. This will become our official first American flag. Notice the 13 stars representing the 13 original United States. Eventually, as our country would grow, we would end up with the flag we have today, with 50 stars, but still the 13 stripes representing the original 13 states. We will always need good leadership if we, as Americans, want to continue to grow and prosper. Will you be a leader?